Well, when you're fighting this guy, DC, you know as well as anyone, it makes for a suffocating night at the office. Here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov, putting his status as one of the best fighters on the planet on the line yet again tonight.
He does it every time he steps foot in the octagon. And when they say it's suffocating, they talk about the strength of Khabib. Even our teammates say it does not feel like you're going with a lightweight. You feel like you're fighting a light heavyweight. And what do you expect from a guy that spent his childhood wrestling with bears? He is so strong, he's so physical, and the hard work and the intensity of which he trains with only shows when he steps foot in the octagon. One of the most skilled guys the UFC has ever seen. We always talk about the wrestling and the grappling and the sambo, but don't sleep on Khabib Nurmagomedov striking. And we saw shades of that in the McGregor fight. Javier Mendez says at times he likes to go southpaw in training. He can't hold you down. He can't hold me down, but it's okay. It's okay. You can't win them all, Khabib.
All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away tonight. Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hezbollah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon. Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hezbollah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev set to fight Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Well, follow this under a matchup you thought you would never see with former AKA teammates Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov. It's a fascinating matchup, and tonight we will finally find out which of these two men is really better in this matchup.
You know, the fact that people talk about it so much tells you how good and interesting a matchup is. You have Islam Makhachev, who is a better striker than Khabib Nurmagomedov, but then you have Khabib, who is just an absolute dog. He's gonna press forward, you may hit him, he will not take a step back. This matchup is so fun to watch. I've experienced it before. Luckily, you guys get to do that tonight. It's gonna be fun.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
right there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Islam Makhachev. Blocks the shot to the body. Oh! He's got him hurt here. Oh! With authority, the body.
Oh, nice level change.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Islam Makhachev.
He passed the half guard. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he was going to drop.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Islam Makhachev. Nicely done.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, good ground and pound here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by Islam Makhachev. Round 2 is next.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe, deep breath for me. Breathe into that nose, out to that mouth. All right, you good? Great round, all on your team.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready? You ready?
Second round here. All right, so here we go as the next round gets underway. If Ray Longo was here, he would say that previous round was what we call a striking clip.
He did a fantastic job of landing his strikes, throwing everything with an idea of where he was trying to go, and he landed at a very, very high rate.
All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Makhachev's got the full mount.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Makhachev's trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomedov. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Islam Makhachev. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start.
Oh, he's got his back. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Look at him. He's starting to flash. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Now, this round, I want you to get that submission. You're getting close, but you're giving up position. You're giving up some space before you're attacking. I want you to look for...
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. You got to think at some point the opposition is going to lower that. Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Makhachev's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body. Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Beautiful ground strikes landing.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
In the half guard.
Pretty.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. 90 seconds to go. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Such a good right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhooks. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Woo! The entire fight. Stay sharp, don't get relaxed. So wherever we're at, we're still winning.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. Let's see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Oh, nice.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, right into mount. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. He's got to be careful here.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Khabib's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Makhachev's back in full mount.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Final seconds of round 4. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
Stop!
All right, sit down, breathe, get some water, relax. Now listen, that was awesome. Really good work. Way to control him from the top. I need you to work to pass that.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Stuffs the takedown. No problem.
Oh, no!
You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows, I got a fire in my hips, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Makhachev's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Getting him out here.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, half-guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard.
Oh, in the mouth. Beautiful transition.
Side control. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Nurmagomedov's going for a choke. Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded. Oh, looks like he might get the finish here.
This has to be it, John. It's got to be it.
Oh, he got out.
Out and defended. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke. Great shot from the top position.
Down inside the now closed guard of it. All back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by majority decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion,